Some people say Cambodia is not friendly and the country is really dirty and poor. We travel to Cambodia and we love it. The people are nice and the landscape is nice. There is a lot to see. Some people think every country in Southeast Asia look like Bali, but even Bali is not this clean. So we travel around Cambodia for around 19 days. So in this video, I will tell you where we went and how we get around. Let's start about some general information about Cambodia. First of all, the currency they use is US dollar, yes exchange, but US you too. There also currency real, but this currency they only use has changed. 1 US dollar is around about 4,000 real. So let's take something cost 15 cent a 75 cent, so you get 3,000 real. Quite easy to calculate it. You do the math. So again, at the beginning and suddenly become using, but you will get used to it after a while. So let's talk about fish on arrival. Here you can get on arrival and you get your visa for around 30 days. So again, into Cambodia you have to pay 30 US dollar for visa on arrival. So it's around 30 euro for European citizens. You also need the passport photo for to get into the country. So of course, you already met some people who forgot their passport photo, and then you pay an extra fee. So there is not guarantee. So bring a passport photo to get your photo on arrival. And how to get around Cambodia? We didn't go to the east of Cambodia where you find a lot of jungle. You can do jungle checking, but we are already did a lot of jungle checking on Sumatra, Indonesia. We went and tired of getting checking for days, so we keep to Sipat and we only went to some other spots. I'll tell you in this video. All the cities we travel by bus, we took overnight buses and we took like general days buses. The distance are not that far and the buses are okay. We hear some people don't feel safe, but we all always feel safe. Most of the time you only do like 4-5 hours bus, and it can be cozy, can be sweaty. I was sitting next to people, my shoulders get wet because everyone was sweating. Aircon didn't work, but we always went for the cheapest bus. And I don't remember once in a time where we got a problem. One is worth for night bus. You probably go to sleep next to a stranger if you travel or not. We travel together, so we share too. But of course, if you travel on your going to someone else. This is not like in Vietnam. In Vietnam, most of the times you have to single bed in the sleeping process buses. The last advice I have is Sometimes it can happen that people try to scam you. This happens in Asia. It won't happen if you're careful. So what people like to do, they ask you away from they ask you which language you you're speaking, and they try to get uh, their home, and they want you to teach their daughter your language, let's say Spanish. What's going to happen? Simple make up story, and they will tell they need some money to support their own girl, whatever, and they ask you to borrow money, and then maybe later if you give your money back, which is fake money like this one, look real but fake. It could happen, but it won't happen if you careful. In other hand, don't get scared because there are many Cambodians who are really friendly. We uh, we we poor Finnish. We never thought we are in danger. So anyway, so you can travel around without being too scared. Just be careful. One more thing you need to know about Cambodia. People taught us that Cambodia is one of the cheapest country in Southeast Asia. Everything costs around $1, and that's the problem. There's a lot which costs around $1, and sometimes it's not cheap anymore. If you pay $1, and if even you're going to have some food, if you're maybe vegetarian, you don't want to try street food, which is most of the time is meat. You need to go to the restaurant, and in the restaurant you can pay around 6, 7, $8 for a meal. That was cheap in Indonesia and Vietnam, and it was even cheaper in Malaysia. So let's talk about your highlight of Cambodia. Our highlight of Cambodia. First of all, of course, you're going to see Siem Reap. This is where you find the temple Angkor Wat, and you will see many temples around here. It's amazing. You need to do it. To ride around the temple is actually quite cheap to get around, and it's just amazing. One of the highlights of Cambodia, of course, you can do a day, 2 days, 3 days tour. You just did one day to eat. For it was enough. Siem Reap itself is nice. It's really tourist. You will see more tourists and Cambodian people. You can go to the bars, nice restaurants, and there's a night market almost every day, so you can shop your ass off. If you want to get out of the touristy area, okay, you can go to the another city called Battambang, but among it's actually the second largest of Cambodia. But here you can experience the real Cambodian life. The city is okay. It's not that nice actually. It's a little bit dirty, but you can visit the Killing Cave. You can visit the Bat Cave. You can do a rumble chaining ride. So it's a good city to visit for a couple of days. It's a good to relax here, but don't expect too much. I think it's a good place to get better idea how Cambodians live compared to Siem Reap. So from Battambang, our next destination was Korong Salam. It is the small island of Coral Islands. To get to Coral Sonogram from the first need to go to Sihanouk. We took an overnight bus from Battambang. We have to change buses and from Phnom Penh and on further to which is a city we didn't like at all.